Hey guys, it's Joanna, Naturally Motivated Lady, and today is a very special day because not only am I going to tell you 3 things that you need to know before getting locks, but I'm also going to share with you the unboxing of a very special package here. And you guys, I'm so excited to go ahead and get this open. So I'll just start with this and then I'll move on to the 3 things that you need to know. I do hope that you'll share this moment with me, but if you do want to skip ahead, I'll put a timestamp in the description box, okay? And by the way, I've had this package for a couple of weeks now. But I decided to wait to open it because I wanted to open it on camera with you, but stuff just kept happening, y'all. I won't bore you with all the details, but 2 of the big things were that my cell phone broke and the air conditioner at my house broke twice in the heat of the summer. It's July, y'all. And we ended up having to replace the entire AC unit. So, y'all, I'm in Florida, so shooting a video in this heat was just not happening, not without any air. But today I am so grateful I have cool air and I'm gonna open this package, okay? And yes, I know that some of you all have already received your physical copies in the mail and you've already opened it and even read it, but I have not. I have not seen my physical book yet. And since I'm sharing my entire lock journey and natural hair journey with you all, I thought it would be nice if I share this moment with you too. So let's do this. Here we go. All right, okay. I'm a little nervous. Wow. Here it is. Life Lessons Locs. Can you see it? Life Lessons Locs. Loose natural hair confessions and lock maintenance lessons. Wow, by Naturally Motivated Lady. That's me. Oh, wow. It feels so wonderful to hold it in my hands. I'm used to reading other people's books. Never thought I would be reading one of my own. I dedicated the book to my mother, to my mom. It says, "To my mother, Joanne, a beautiful, selfless African-American woman whose love, strength, and courage always motivates me to be the best version of myself." And here's the back of the book. Thank you guys so much for watching my videos and for asking so many questions. Because if it wasn't for you, then I probably would have never created this. So I truly do appreciate you. A lot of love, research, and energy went into creating this book. So I truly hope that even more people continue to find it helpful. I feel like all of my hard work on this book has been worth it. And you definitely want to read this if you have locks, or even if you're transitioning to natural hair, or you're currently maintaining your natural hair. It's great being able to share free information on YouTube, but through this book, I was able to cover and dive into so much more, much deeper topics surrounding natural hair and locks. So I really think that, that you'll enjoy it. You can click on the link in the description box or in the comment section below to get your copy. So now let's move on to the 3 things you need to know before getting locks. One of my good friends who currently has loose natural hair, she called me the other day and she had some questions about how she should go about starting her locks. Like, she was wondering what method she should use to start them, how they should be maintained, and what she should tell the stylist if she had someone else start her locks. So things like that. But she just started reading my book, Life Lessons Locs, and my first advice to her was to finish reading the book, because in the latter half of the book, it gets into a lot of very detailed information about how to start and how to maintain locks. So these are 3 things that I would tell her or anyone who is considering getting locks. First, have an idea of what you want your locks to eventually look like, because that will definitely help you to determine what size locks you want and what method you use to start them. For example, if you're looking at pictures of locks and you find that you prefer smaller, flowy locks, then you might want to get micro locks or sister locks, which are the smallest in the lock family. Or you can achieve a similar look with small braid locks, where your locks are started off with 3-strand braids. In fact, that's how I started, with braid locks and then changed most of them to interlocks. Or maybe you can start them with 2-strand twists. That's another method. And with 2-strand twist, each parted section is split into 2 and then they're twisted together, just like it sounds, 2-strand twist. But these are just a few of the methods to achieve the look of tiny or small locks. Or maybe when you're looking at lock pictures, you find that you like the look of medium size or really thick locks. And if that's the case, it may be best for you to start your locking process with maybe comb coils or a different method that will help you to better achieve or better attain that look. But in my book, Life Lessons Locs, I actually cover 8 different ways of starting locks. And I cover pros and cons of different locking methods. So even though nobody's locks ever turn out exactly the same, you can definitely look at lock pictures and see how other people started their locks to give you a good idea of how to achieve the look that you're going for. This will help you to have an idea of what size locks you want to get and what method you'd like to start them with and how to maintain them. The second thing I would say is to understand the parting system that you're using to start your locks. What do I mean by that? You may not think it makes a big difference, but the parting system or parting shape and size definitely makes a difference in how your locks look. You want to pay attention to what grid you use. I'll give you a basic example. This photo here is of a square parting system, and the next photo is of a bricklay pattern. If you have thin hair or you simply want your hair to immediately look less scalpy, showing less of the scalp, then you might prefer the bricklay pattern because the locks fall differently. With this bricklay pattern, like a traditional brick wall, the squares or rectangles are staggered above one another, and this allows for better scalp coverage because the locks from each row fall over the part line of the section just below it, so it covers more of the scalp. But to see illustrations of several other interesting, unique parting systems, then definitely check out, I believe it's chapter 11 in the book. And it'll help you to choose the best parting method for your hair. And it's quite a challenge to change how your locks are parted after you've already started them. So you definitely want to try and get it right the first time if you can. And you guys, tell me in the comments, is there anything that you wish you had done differently or wish you had known before starting your locks? All right, so third, before getting locks, you would want to do yourself a favor by having a basic understanding of various locking stages. I don't want you to start your locks and then give up solely because you didn't understand the different stages locks go through. Some may not realize that locks shrink just like regular natural hair and they may lose their shine and become very frizzy and things like that. So you want to understand the stages your hair will go through to become a head full of beautiful, mature locks. And I cover the lock stages in details in my book as well. But having locks is a wonderful, low-maintenance style that I absolutely love. There's a lot to learn about locks, and there is no way to know everything when you're first starting. But if I had to choose just 3 things to tell someone to consider, these 3 things we just talked about would for sure be included. To learn more, definitely go ahead and pick up your copy of Life Lessons Locs. This book is about so much more than hair. There's also a focus on building self-confidence and self-love despite biases and other obstacles that we might encounter with our natural hair and locks. It also helps you to avoid a lot of common mistakes. And you can click in the description box or in the comments below to get your copy. To all of my new subscribers to the channel, I see you. Thank you very much. And if you're already subscribed, I thank you as well. Thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.